You are listening to Viewpoints from PlaceCloud. Cultural researchers tell stories of places from around the world. For the full multimedia experience and to support the creators you enjoy, visit placecloud.io.
So we're standing on Pennyfields in Limehouse. It doesn't look like a particularly remarkable place now. It's streets with post-war housing blocks alongside it. But until the Second World War, this was one of two central streets of the Limehouse Chinatown. At the end of the 19th century, the legend of Chinatown grew very quickly, and between the 1890s and the 1920s, these streets became a destination for visitors from more respectable parts of London, seeking the supposed exoticism of the East End. What they found was a small, semi-permanent population of Chinese, Japanese, and Lascar sailors. That's Indian sailors, some of whom had settled and married English women, having come across with ships from the East, mostly run by the East India Company. There were then virtually no Chinese women in London. The foggy streets and the opium dens were the image of Limehouse that gained popularity in fiction and in films, driven by racist tropes about the mysterious, devious men of the Orient. But the reality was always more prosaic. There was a set of shops here, there were clubs, there were laundrettes, essentially the services that you need if you're a sailor on shore leave before returning on a ship going back the way you came. There was also opium that was legal in Britain until the First World War, but the responsibility for the supply of opium lay at the door of the East India Company, which manufactured it in India and forced its sale onto reluctant Chinese ports. None of the buildings that existed at the height of the street's notoriety survive. The area where slum clearance had already begun before the Second World War was entirely destroyed by bombing and the clearance that came afterwards. London's Chinese population moved on to re-establish itself in the streets of southern Soho, where it remains today.